everybody! I think our mic is working. Well, we don't have our audio interface plugged in right now. Wait, I think I need to fix my mouth. I didn't notice that. Wait. Let me fix my mouth real quick. And then there we go. Okay, we're good. So I talked with some Mike. Yeah. So I talked with some friends who are more into like audio stuff because they're musicians and like that. They do songs. And what they basically said is that when they have Windows updates, the tendency is that the Windows update is gonna clash. I guess you could say clash with the software of the audio interface. So basically, I think the mic was cutting off because the audio interface got messed up by the Windows update and it hasn't updated yet. So for now, we are going back to just using the mic. So I'm sorry if it's noisier than usual. Like, I know there's a hammering. There's a hammering noise. I don't know how loud it is. Like, I can see it going up and down the audio mixer, but I know it's probably louder than it used to be because I tested it a little bit earlier and I was listening and I'm like, oh my god, it's noisier. But it is what it is. At least we can have a working mic and we can stream and we can finally play 428 Shibuya Scramble. I don't know. Cause you don't hear it? Cause I tried to up the noise suppression a little bit from the settings I had before. I tried to up it a little bit because it was way noisier. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so that was a lot talking. I don't know if it's called 428 or 428 or 428, but I'm gonna go with 428 until people, unless there's a correction. So today we're gonna be playing 428 Shibuya Scramble. Yay! If on the first year we had the Nonary games and then the next year we had Somnium Files, now we have 428 Shibuya Scramble. I heard this is also a really like popular. Well, I'm not sure how popular it is, but it's like famous-ish. At least I've heard of it. I'm trying to build it up, but I'm sucking really bad. Okay, so I heard that it's really good, and like I don't know too much about it. I know it starts with like a kidnapping case, which brings together a group of people who I think otherwise would not be working together. And it has like over 50 endings, so I'm not sure how long it will take because I see some Steam reviews taking like 80 hours, 60 hours, and then when I Google it, it's like 27 hours, so I don't know which to believe here. But without further ado, we will go right into it. Let me adjust my chat. Okay, there. I think I have to use my keyboard here. I'm sorry if that's noisy. I think most endings are like gag endings, like in Nier Automata. Okay, so they're like relatively quick then, in that case. Why is the hammering gotta get louder? Okay. It doesn't seem to let me use my mouse, so I have to use my keyboard, so I'm sorry if it's noisy. I got the keys, it's gonna clack a little bit. Do you want the guide to gameplay to be displayed? We recommend that first time players select yes. Okay. I guess that's like the tutorial. Okay, save complete. Oh, there's a counter for bad endings. Story is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, incidents are fictitious. Okay, every resemblance is coincidental. Okay, the typical warning. Yeah, let's go, Spike Chunsoft! I don't know why. I started with like the Danganronpa games, and then ever since then I think I've played so many Spike Chunsoft games after that. What the fuck? It's because they make so many mystery games and I really like. Wow, my god, it's loud! Is it too loud? Tell me if it's too loud. It's epic though. It must be jarring. Real life. A bit loud? Okay. I will lower it once we get out of this cutscene. I don't know how long this is. I didn't expect it to be this loud. It was so calm earlier. Hey, is that Shibuya crossing? I don't know, I've never been to Shibuya. No, it looks a bit small, right? This must be like on the side. The world doesn't change so easy. Huh. I'm afraid to try and adjust the volume now. What if it skips? Huh, they have a lot of pedestrian lanes here. Okay, great. I'm sure we can now hear each other. We interrupt this program for breaking news regarding Shinjuku hostage situation. A middle-aged man in a ski mask took several employees hostage in an office in Shinjuku. Oh shit, what's happening? Before barricading himself inside. 3 hours have passed. That man. Oh sheesh! Is this the start? Is this the kidnapping? Employees believe the suspect to be a man named Kitajima. I have been deceived. Suspect has prior dealings with another company in the building and is experiencing money problems. Authorities believe this to be motivation for I've been deceived Alpha. What the fuck? Oh yeah, banger music that. Oh shit! My bad, guys. I thought it was banger music time. Maybe it was too much of a banger. Literally explosive. Game over? We haven't done anything yet? Bruh, it's just the start. Shibuya's story is yours to tell. Ooh. But where can I adjust the volume? Achi. Hano. My god, I thought they were trying to use my name. As you play through the game, the various mechanics will be explained. In 428, you follow the stories of multiple protagonists at once. It's a chi. Your decisions impact their experiences as you read the story. What does the day hold in store? Their fate is in your hands. Hopefully, you can see them all through the end. To start, you have two characters, Shinya Kano and Achi Endo. Let's start by checking out Kano's story. Okay, but wait. Oh shit, it just returns the title screen. In that case, I can't lower the volume, but I can lower the volume on the mixer. Maybe something like that. How's this volume? Because I was on the title screen and the only thing I can change is the resolution. I can't change the volume of the game for some reason. There. I'm gonna assume that is... I'm gonna lower the volume to that and then just let me know if there's any problems. Okay. So we'll start with Kano. What? But what about Achi? Okay, seems okay? Okay. Yo, what? He has an epic character selection. Okay. Just 2 more minutes to go. For what? 10 a.m.? Okay. Shinya Kano noted the time again on his watch, scowling at the slow creep of the second hand. The time was 9:58 a.m. Hello, the Hunter Oni, welcome! We just started, we're still kind of in the tutorial. Furrows of consternation creased his forehead. I'm not sure what that word means, but I guess he's kind of frustrated? He wasn't nervous, but he knew better than to expect everything to go smoothly. Okay, he's kind of anxious then. Keeping a level head was proving rather difficult, and there was no room for failure. Lives were on the line here, but why? What is your job, bro? You look like a businessman earlier. He eyed his surroundings. Maybe he's like a detective. Was the perp really going to show up? When? Where would he be coming from? How would he make his approach? The Shibuya Scramble was as packed as ever. A throng of people crossing this way and that, blissfully unaware of the dozens of detectives hidden in its midst. Yeah, okay, he's a detective then. Alright, another minute and a half. Why does he look so cool? Like he's got the anime glasses moment, like it's shining a bit. Kano glanced down at his watch yet again. A mere 30 seconds had passed. Detective Kano had been within the enforcement arm of the Shibuya's Criminal Affairs section for a year now, but he had never been a part of an operation this big before. He eyed the young woman standing beside the statue up ahead. She was small enough to get lost in the crowd, and she carried a nondescript attache case. Oh, it's a mix of pictures and video. So for standing there, it was a video. Okay. Hitomi Osawa, age 19. The case in her hands contained a full 50 million yen in cash. Oh shit! I'm getting like Yakuza moments here. Was it like the 10 billion yen or like 10 million yen or something at the top of the Millennium Tower moment? I think it's his longer hair didn't make me think detective. Yeah, actually, right? I didn't think he was a detective at first. Yesterday, her twin sister Maria had been kidnapped. This was the ransom payment. The culprit had called Hitomi last night at home, referring to her by her name and telling her to wait by the statue of Hachiko in Shibuya. Okay, so that's why we're all watching, okay. It was almost time, but nothing. Kano was staring fixedly at the second hand on his watch when a homeless man sitting on the sidewalk murmured just loud enough for him to hear. Come on, Kano, quit looking at your watch so much. What if the kidnapper sees you? Kano tried to look nonchalant as he lifted his eyes, but the scruffy character continued. You're too nervous. Just relax already. This guy looks like a guy in Yakuza, not gonna lie. Luckily, she got all the reading practice and near replica. Yeah, I didn't realize it was gonna be like this, but it's alright. The music is more than enough to set the mood for real. You're the one acting suspicious, Sasayama. Kano frowned. Why would some homeless guy be talking to me? Yuji Sasayama was the senior officer of Shibuya Precinct's Criminal Affairs Division, 5 years older than Kano. Some words and phrases appear in blue. They're tips. Press tab to underline a tip and then press space. We'll let you read some extra info relating to that word or phrase. There are tips containing general knowledge and ones that are 428 specific. These are marked with, magnifying glass and 428s respectively. Okay, let's look at it. Select. Okay, this one is a 428 thing. Okay, Shibuya Precinct. Official name, Shibuya Central Precinct. Responsible for the safety of approximately 200,000 people in 32 neighborhoods, including Uehara, Uguisu, Danicho, Udagawa-cho, Ebisu, Ebisu Nishi, Ebisu Minami. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going to... That's Namba in Like a Dragon, right? He looks the same. Or is it actually the same actor? I don't know. Isn't this a way older game though? Oh yeah, Macho. Okay, that's just a list of all of the 32 neighborhoods, or like a bunch of them, because that's too much for me to read. I'm gonna get like tongue twisted. He went a little overboard with the disguises. He fits in. He looks the part. He claimed it was all part of the job, but word around the station was he just liked playing dress up. Hey, I wouldn't judge. Hey pal, spare some change? Sasayama lurched to his feet and shuffled close to Kano. Hey, knock that off! Fittingly for the part, Sasayama reeked pretty badly. Well, ain't so suspicious now, huh? He clung to Kano with mock camaraderie despite the younger man's attempts to pull away. Come on, Sasayama, cut it out! Sasayama's blithe confidence rattled Kano's nerves. Of course, there was a good reason for that confidence. Oh shit, they're literally right next to each other, man. Yeah, just check, 428 was released in 2008. Sheesh! God dang, that's a long time. Okay, this was Kano and Sasayama's jurisdiction, but they were positioned a good distance from where the handoff was to take place. Okay, let's go look. Oh my god, you're alive. Yeah, my mic is alive today. A particular region over which an organization or member thereof has control or authority. Okay, it's like the general... It's the general description of a jurisdiction. Okay. The statue of Hachiko was surrounded by elite investigators from one of the HQ's special investigation teams. Okay, sometimes two or more. Press tab repeatedly to check... Okay. Okay. Okay, tab repeatedly. There we go. Okay, statue of Hachiko. Oh, they have a Moyai statue there? Damn, the green frog. Okay, I guess those are their famous places. HQ? It's the Metropolitan Police Department. Okay. Kano and his partner were just there to provide backup if the kidnapper attempted to flee. Look, just try to relax. We'll be fine. Sasayama gave him a wink, and a moment later, radio squawked in Kano's ear. Okay, did they have visual? Okay, now it's time. Alright, everyone, it's time. Keep your eyes open. The voice coming through in the earpiece was Koji Kuze, HQ's operations director. Kuze! No. Until last year, he'd been the Shibuya Precinct's head detective and Kano's supervisor. We don't know when the perp is gonna make contact. Don't let your guard down. Kuze's low, gravely voice echoed in Kano's ear. It all comes back to Yakuza for real. Why is Sasayama so close to us? This is not stealth. Y'all ever just have a guy in a suit and a guy disguised as a homeless dude standing super close to each other and just looking in one direction? You don't sound too worried, Kuze. Kano winced at Sasayama's words. How could the man be so nonchalant? The appointed time had come and gone. Something should be happening. Whap! Kano smacked himself in the thigh to release a little tension. The sound was louder than he intended. Though the suit hit his muscular physique, it did little to dampen the noise. He needed to stay focused. He might need to be called to action at any moment. The department handled abduction cases according to a certain standard investigation procedure. It's called San Francisco. Oh. I didn't know he's like that. Was it an attempt to extort money, or was the motive something personal? The answer to that question would be determined by how they deal with the criminal. And based on the investigation team's initial findings this time around, they probably weren't dealing with a professional kidnapper. Still, in all likelihood, it was someone with quite a long rap sheet. Probably someone who knew the family, but so far they had few leads on who might bear such a grudge. With the situation so unclear, the plan was to apprehend whoever came to make the handoff on site. If the culprit ran with the money, there'd be no guarantee of the hostage's well-being. Still nothing, Sasayama muttered. There he is! He's here! Oh shit. Kuze broke in, his voice spiking to an excited chirp. Why is this? Excited chirp. Okay, his vocal quirk. Oh, when he gets flustered, excited, or panicked, he slips into a childish register. Okay. Subject is a young male in his 20s, wearing a bandana and an orange hoodie. Kuze, normally calm and stoic, was now squawking like an excited child. That only happened when he got particularly worked up. Kano and Sasayama steeled themselves. Okay. They could see the subject now. Bro looks like he's handing out flyers. A 20-something male nonchalantly approached Hitomi to talk to her. Alright, people. Be ready to grab this guy. What if this guy is actually... Imagine if he's a red herring. Kuze was stationed in the mobile command center not far from the intersection, keeping tabs on the situation via video surveillance and from the camera team. The young man started speaking enthusiastically to Hitomi. Detectives watched, uncertain. Was this really the kidnapper? Oh shit, why do I have to choose? You wanna buy some Girl Scout cookie? Imagine, right? It will change the lives of other people and change your own fate. Current choice will not impact you or any of the other protagonists. Okay, so this one is not an important choice, but the future ones will be. Okay, it's gotta be him. Kano stepped forward and then hesitated. Okay, because he hesitates here and then here he wants to get a better... So he'll stop either way. Okay. Yeah, I'ma stop. Situation still wasn't entirely clear. He needed to get a better look at things. The newcomer held a bundle of letter-sized paper which he showed to Hitomi as he went on talking. He tried to hand her one of the papers, but she pointedly ignored him. Undeterred, the man kept trying to foist it off on her. Hitomi refused to respond, becoming as motionless as the statue of Hachiko behind her. Until finally, the man gave up and walked away. Bro really was just doing his job. Okay. Nah, that's not him. Kano is now dead, but she wasn't plot relevant. Guess it wasn't him. Kano felt the tension of the moment linger in his spine. Guy must have been hitting on her, Sasayama muttered. Bro, can't a guy hand out flyers? Oh my god. Bro, succeeding at meeting someone on the fly like this takes a special knack. Looks are also important. Bro, what? Yeah, he looks like he's just trying to make a sales pitch. I mean, she is pretty cute and all. He had a point. Though, of course, something in Sasayama's voice made Kano brace himself. She got nothing on my Mi-chan. Wow, we have entered a comedy route. I don't know. Mi-chan was Sasayama's wife. They'd gotten married just last month. Oh my god, Kano's face. Let me tell you, Kano, married life is the best. You gotta hurry up and give it a try for yourself. This was Sasayama's favorite topic lately, and Kano was getting more and more fed up with it. Sasayama, come on, just knock it off already. The phrase became a common refrain of his since the department partnered them. Oh, fine. Let's talk about your girlfriend then. Oh my god! Huh? Now? You can't be serious. Sasayama leaned in close again. What's she like? We're not having this conversation. If handing flyers makes one a hoe, I'm an ancestor to half of the future generation. Oh my god. We are not having this conversation, Kano muttered, looking away. Oh, come on. His face! Sasayama set his hand on Kano's chest, still playing the homeless troublemaker. Show me your phone. Let me see your lock screen. Huh? Sasayama pawed for the phone. You gotta pick up your girl on the lock screen, yeah? I do not! But he did. It was scary how on the mark Sasayama's instincts were. Hey, cut it out. We're in the middle of an investigation. I am investigating, Sasayama chuckled as he plucked the phone from Kano's pocket. The expressions, man! Yeah, the actors are making some really great faces here. His face scrunched up with astonishment as he looked at the lock screen. The heck is this? It's not... Ain't this Masami Nagahana? Nagahama? Okay. A national star, tends to play the heroine on national morning soap operas or in national historical dramas. Her songs have been a series of national hits. Whoa, she's like a national superstar. Okay. She's even slated to host the year-end national singing competition program. Everything about her is national. Yo, where'd the face reveal? Where'd the face reveal? The paranormal face reveal. Kano realized he had to bite the bullet. No, that's my girlfriend. Her name's Rumi and she's... Sasayama cut him off. You're telling me this ain't Masami Nagahama, the famous actress? Because this right here is Masami Nagahama. Like I said, you sly old dog, trying to make it like you're dating Masami Nagahama. I'm not! I mean, I guess Rumi does kinda look like her. Sasayama let out a huff. For real? You really think I'm gonna fall for that? There's nothing to fall for, I swear. Sasayama scowled, unconvinced. Alright then, why don't you marry her? Kano stammered, but he had no answer. The truth was, he would have happily married her already, but there were obstacles that needed to be overcome. Okay, playtime's over. Let's focus on the job. Sasayama handed back Kano's phone and turned his gaze back to Hitomi. You know, I was half expecting it to be like, he's gonna like pull out his phone and then it's like an anime girl on the cover. National superstar for national people for a national nation. Yeah, everything about her is national. Kano let out a quick, uneasy sigh, but his shoulders did feel looser. Maybe Sasayama had been trying to relieve a bit of the tension. Maybe he should be grateful. Okay, so back on the watch. Oh, it's saved. I saw that in the corner. By now, several minutes had passed since the guy with the papers had gone away. He peered at Hitomi. The strain on her face was visible. In addition to the weight of the attaché case itself, the 5,000, 10,000 yen bills it held weighed close to 6 kilos. Her slender arms must have been getting tired. Still, she refused to set the case down. She wasn't taking any chances with her sister's life. The kidnapping case had begun the day before, around 7 p.m. Okay, we got a background on it. This is the MPD dispatch. The Shibuya precinct is reporting a missing person believed to be an abduction. Why is this a... Okay. Indirectly luring or deceiving someone into the control of a third party is known as kidnapping. Okay, yes. Subject is Maria Osawa, a 19-year-old Midoriyama Academy. A 19-year-old student at Midoriyama Academy, last seen at the LL Diner near the campus. A man was allegedly seen forcing her into a car nearby. All officers in the vicinity report to the scene at once. Kano and Sasayama had been working a burglary case in Shingume's 5th district when they got the call. The two arrived at LL Diner around 7:15, okay? At roughly the same time, several other officers showed up to secure the area, blocking off the entry to nearby roadways and monitoring the surrounding establishments. Inside the restaurant, Kano and Sasayama were met by the girl who'd reported the kidnapping. It was the victim's twin sister, Hitomi. Could you tell us about when Maria was taken, starting from the very beginning? Kano said, keeping his voice low. My sister and we were supposed to go to a party together today. Hitomi was trembling, her voice hoarse. But I messed up the time. I showed up right at 7, an hour later than I was supposed to. So Maria had gone all alone to the party, a mixture for locals and exchange students. Hitomi, arriving late, had shown up just in time to glance out through the restaurant window to see her sister getting shoved into a car. Hey, wait, is that Sasayama? Yeah, he looks completely different out of disguise. Sheesh. She described the vehicle as a blue station wagon of a Japanese make. Damn, 50 million yen is 342,000 USD-ish. Wow. I don't know, I like homeless Sasayama. Yeah, I mean, he kind of hit different like this, you know? He does look like a seasoned detective here, but when he's like homeless Sasayama, he looks like a homie. He looks more chill, for real. Why would something like this happen to her? Hitomi held back her tears, but she was shaking all over. Did you get a good look at the kidnapper? Yes, it was a man, middle-aged. There was another eyewitness, Leland Palmer. Oh my god, suddenly a foreigner. He identified himself as a lecturer at Hitomi and Maria's school. I saw too. It's like Hitomi says. I heard Hitomi cry out, and so I went to the window to look, and his Japanese was halting, as if he hadn't been in the country very long. And I think that maybe the kidnapper was working alone. Leland explained that he'd seen the man shove Maria into the back seat and then clamber into the driver's seat. As if he had an accomplice, why wouldn't they have been driving? Neither Hitomi nor Leland got a good look at the suspect's face. Kano was interviewing the others who had been on the scene, looking for other potential witnesses when his phone rang. It was Yoshio Kajiwara, one of the senior detectives. We've set up a task force for the investigation. Get back to the station once you have a handle on the situation there. Okay. Barely half an hour had passed between the time of kidnapping was reported and the time the task force began operation. Here we go. Foreigner, he did it. Arrest us. in their profile do not want stable house. Never trust a foreign. Bro, this reminds me of when I started watching like the Chinese version of Meteor Garden. In the first episode, they had like their school opening ceremony for the first years and stuff, and then like suddenly there was like a foreigner as the speaker there, and he was actually speaking in English. And I was just thinking, wait, why are they all nodding their heads like they're speaking Chinese, he's speaking English? Do they understand? Okay. Roughly 150 people are working on the case in Shibuya Precinct's conference room. The main force is at work is HQ Special Investigation Unit. Okay. Additionally, other detective sections, a riot squad, investigators from neighboring precincts have been assembled. Okay, it's pretty big force. Okay. When Kano and Sasayama got back to the precinct station, Kuze had already arrived from HQ. He'd informed them that a response team had been formed to investigate the victim's home. We have so many teams. Okay. So it's often difficult to resolve without cooperating with the family, but the family can also be a hindrance in making an arrest. So to help guide the family's actions, the response team is assembled and okay. So they're basically there for the handling with communications with the family. Okay. Kano could feel a peculiar tension in the air. Unfamiliar MPD detectives scurried to and fro around the Shibuya offices. He pulled one of them aside to get a quick update. An hour had passed now since the kidnapping. There has been one new development. The perpetrator had made a threatening call to the victim's home. He said the following. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., by Hachiko in Shibuya, have the sister Hitomi bring 50 million yen. If not, the girl's life is forfeit. I have a bad feeling about me having to solve this case, actually. Kajiwara from the precinct was put on the response team along with detectives from elsewhere who'd received special training in abduction cases. I love the guy who's eating a banana in the side. Normally, local precinct detective wouldn't have gone undercover in a victim's home. Kuze, however, had decided that having a knowledgeable local was crucial, and they had sent Kajiwara along. I want a banana. Understandable. The dude next to him was eating a sandwich. I want banana bread. I'm slow at typing Japanese. It's okay. I can't actually read it because of the kanji. I don't know much kanji. The detectives disguised themselves as delivery people and movers to make their way inside without arousing suspicion. Arriving there at 8:30. The response team had come prepared to run a trace if the kidnapper contacted the family a second time. Okay, yeah, tracing the source of the phone call, okay. But there were no further calls. Okay, of course, being cautious. I mean, he got his message across, he doesn't have to call again. I basically said English and Chinese are the same, right? Ah! Definitely. Kano checked his watch again. 20 minutes had now passed since the designated time for the ransom handoff. The kidnapper had yet to appear. Crap, you think we might have spooked him? He wondered aloud. Hey, stay calm. Sasayama scanned the passing throng. He's just playing with us. Why'd this guy even pick this place? Kano voiced the question he'd been asking himself ever since he heard the kidnapper's demands. Sasayama shrugged. Figure he must want to blend in with the crowd, nab the money, and disappear before anyone knows he's there, would be my guess. In that case, why not pick Shinjuku or Ginza? The big crowd just didn't benefit the kidnapper, after all. It also allowed police to use the sea of people to conceal their own operation. Oh damn, yeah, this is a lot of people around. Okay, right now there were 50 detectives stationed within a 50-meter radius of where Hitomi stood. The kidnapper would be taking a major risk if his plan was to nab the ransom money and run. That's what bothered Kano. Any criminal with half a brain would know better than to do a handoff in front of Hachiko. You're overthinking things, pal, Sasayama grumbled. No, I'm not. Kano reached into his pocket and pulled out his notepad. This was Kano's dick that— What?! His what?! What the fuck? Thought it would be funny to write in Japanese, add a new language to it. Sasayama's name sounds like Sasayama. Understandable. Mastermind his what? Okay, guys. This was Kano's dick diary, which he always kept close at hand. Sasayama rolled his eyes. Man, should I be keeping a dick diary? Why is it even called a dick diary? What the fuck? This is the first I've heard of such a thing. Same. That thing again? Kano ignored him, flipping through the notepad pages. Haha! Here it is. Why'd you write so huge, bro? Dick dictum. What? Sorry, I'm going insane. Keep track of measurements daily. Dick dictum number 89. The more irrelevant something seems, the more relevant it's bound to be. It was a favorite saying of Kyuzo Tateno, an assistant inspector from the Shibuya precinct. Okay, but why? So if this is like your diary where you put like motivational quotes or something to like help you on the job, why is it called dick dictums and why is it called a dick diary? 89 more much. Bro, 89 unreal, bro, unreal. Tateno is the kind of detective Kano aspired to be. For the current operation, he'd been placed in charge of Hitomi's personal safety. He was in the position to defend her as soon as the ransom had been handed off. Of course, Hitomi hadn't been informed of how much protection she was under. There was also a risk if she acted too secure, it might alert the kidnapper. I think Tateno has the right idea. Sasayama snorted quietly. Maybe. I mean, he's a great detective, don't get me wrong. But do you know how many irrelevant things there are to consider? Again, Kano ignored him. Didn't matter if nobody else understood. Kano had faith in Tateno, both as a detective and as an individual. He had first witnessed Tateno's brilliance during a standoff at a financial company 3 years earlier. The man had shut himself in the office, splashing gasoline everywhere and threatening to set the place ablaze. While others hesitated, Tateno unflinchingly doused himself with gasoline and strode into the building, where he managed to talk the man down and secure the scene. That must have been really inspiring. That sounds so hard-boiled. What the fuck? Only a man with a massive would be willing to carry around a dick diary just to remind people how hung he is. Impressive, bro. Others had been awestruck by Tateno's actions, and Kano, who at the time had been content to be a run-of-the-mill policeman, had found it to be quite inspiring. Okay, so that was his moment of, I'ma be a great detective just like him. Okay, that face is so mirror. Still, you know. Sasayama murmured under his breath. As great a detective as Tateno is, it's not like anyone else in the world has ever heard of him. I suppose not, Kano said. So? Only time anyone ever hears a cop's name is if he's caught in some scandal or killed in the line of duty. I mean, doesn't really seem fair, does it? Kano just shrugged. It was a strange definition of unfair, really. I mean, if you've got celebrity chefs and celebrity hairdressers and stuff, so how come no celebrity gumshoes, you know? Look, please, can you just focus on what we're doing here? Kano rubbed his eyes and turned his attention back to Hitomi. What's the matter? Didn't sleep? Not enough, I guess. Did you eat? Didn't have time. Between bringing in supplies for the base of operations, readying the team's vehicles, photocopying hundreds of documents, and various other tasks... What is this? Oh, it's just their base, okay. Kano had barely slept the previous night and hadn't even gotten a meal in either. What have you been doing? Sasayama puffed out his chest. Saving up my energy for today. So you were sleeping. Kano gave a wry chuckle at his partner's lack of shame. There he is! Okay, this one gotta be real now. The faces are great. Hell yeah, the actors are doing an amazing job. Kuze's voice chirped suddenly through Kano's earpiece. A man in his 20s wearing a sleeveless red jacket. I thought it was a middle-aged man. Why is it a 20s? He's carrying a garbage bag. Hey, wait, isn't this Achi, the other guy we can play as? A young man had emerged from the crowd, about 15 feet from where Hitomi was standing. He strode towards her, a sinister look on his face. It's Achi. My favorite actor's the one that bomb rush. Aw, thank you. He didn't match Hitomi's description, but kind of felt a jolt of nerves all the same. Maybe the kidnapper had hired some young street punk to snatch the ransom payment. That our guy? What do you think, Kano? Sasayama whispered. Yeah. I think he's got to be. Wait, why can I play as him if he's the guy? This was it. Kano swallowed the lump in his throat. He bent his knees, ready to act fast. Blood rushed to his leg muscles, banishing the stiffness that had begun to take hold. Could this be the culprit? Or perhaps... The young man tried to snatch the briefcase from Hitomi, but she clung to it with desperate strength. It was him! The zoom in! Is you the bad guy? Oh my god. The detectives rushed in. Oh my god, they literally just dogpiled him. Okay. Whoa, hey, what the hell? The young man cried out frantically and tried to dart away, but the officers closed in, forcing him bodily to the ground. Target secured. Oh, jeez, I think we've got another suspect on the scene. He's taking the ransom. Ain't no way, bro. He was the distraction. No. Okay. Kuze's hysterics made Kano spin around. Sure enough, a foreign-looking man was sprinting away, attaché case in hand. A mob of detectives scrambled to pursue. Before Kano could react, most of them had run off, leaving him to look after the original suspect. Okay, so we're stuck here with him. Okay. Police is really darting there, yeah. What should I do with this guy, sir? Might have some connection to the kidnapper. Should I bring him in? Huh? Oh, sure, that'd be swell. Why does he sound like a homie all of a sudden? He's like, should I bring him in for questioning, huh? Yeah, sure, no problem, bro. I'm on it. With the help of the remaining detectives, Kano brought the suspect back to the Shibuya precinct. Okay, the girl is safe. She's standing there behind us. Bro, he looks so smug. Look, how many times do we have to go through this? Cut the crap! The interrogation room, the young man who gave his name as Achi Endo steadfastly insisted on his innocence. Why'd you try to steal that case? Kano watched Achi's face intently. Like I said, it looked heavy, so I was just trying to help her out. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way, bruh. Hey, bro, like, this guy is totally our guy. You feel me? Yeah, I know, right? It wasn't inconceivable that a young guy would want to help a pretty girl, but Hitomi had just been standing there, hardly in desperate need of assistance. She hadn't set the case down, so I figured there had to be something important inside. An entry from Kano's dick diary. Why does this diary keep coming up? Shot through his mind. Dick dictum number 25. When the tongue slips, grab it and yank out the truth. Who said this? What the fuck? This man guilty of being an imbecile or an innocent? Oh my god, bro. What the hell? A classic advice for questioning. Something important, you say? Such as... The heck would I know? Achi spat. He's huffed and slumped back in his chair. The standard textbook back and forth had been going on for nearly an hour. Kano didn't mind. Chasing down criminals was all well and good, but questioning suspect was another key part of the job. Plenty of off-the-scene work went into cracking a case. Once again, he had Achi explain what he'd been doing from the beginning. Okay. When Kano finally emerged from the interrogation room for a short break, he learned that there had been some progress on the case at the crime scene. What the police hadn't been able to determine yet, however, was whether or not Maria was safe. Fighting back his anxiety, Kano consulted his dick diary. For fuck's sake! Dick diaries, read a long stream later on down the line. Oh my god, learn so much, bruh. Oh my god, if they have the whole list of the dick dictums, why not, right? Dick dictum number 54, haste makes waste. He felt his tension subside. Remembering the right maxim always helped. It was like casting a magic spell. Bro is really just holding the dick diary in front of Ashi in the interrogation room. What the hell? Is this the kind of games you play now? It's not. No, despite the dick diary, it's not what it seems. Kano returned to confront Achi once more. You were there to act as a distraction, to mess up the investigation, weren't you? Huh? Achi looked a bit dumbfounded. What are you on about? Number 55, yeah, I'm not even bothering, man. It's like, truth hungers to be free. You hungry? Got some katsudon if you like. Oh my god, bro! What the fuck, bro? Typically, the sort of thing a policeman offers a suspect during an interrogation could be seen as baiting with food and is to be avoided. Achi nodded silently. Achi devoured the bowl of katsudon with gusto. He looked like he hadn't eaten in a while. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, 55. Achi, like you have one too? Oh my god. Alright then, spill it. What's this guy after? Achi just shrugged. I don't know, he murmured, a thick slice of egg-laden pork between his teeth. How many accomplices do you have? Kano asked. But Achi just shook his head as he inhaled his food. Resignedly, Kano flipped through his notebook once more. Let's see, number 115. How many of this do you have? Is it on every page? Use the lights to your advantage. As the minutes ticked past, he found himself referring to his book again and again, trying a dozen different methods to tease out whatever his suspect might be hiding. The experience began to feel strangely surreal, their two voices echoing hollowly in the interrogation room. Eventually, Kano looked at the clock and realized that the questioning had been going on for nearly 5 hours. Oh my god, you've been in here for a long time. He still hadn't made any headway. What was he supposed to do next? Teteno would know, but he sure didn't. Still, he was determined to do whatever he could to keep the victim and her family safe. Gritting his teeth in frustration, he perused the diary like it was a scripture. Number 116. Oh god, why is he even reading out the number? The monotonous questioning was clearly tiring Achi out. His eyelids dropped like they were beginning to get heavy. Number 117. Get them when they're tired. Kano's eyes gleamed. You're part of some criminal gang, huh? Bro fell asleep! It's his Bible. Oh my god, yeah. Real talk, each dictum page has Japanese written that match the English translations. It's incredible. Hell yeah. Achi's head slumped forward heavily. Nodding off was basically the same as nodding yes, right? No, that's not what that was! Mr. Kuze, I did it. The young guy we grabbed at the handoff site, he finally confessed to the crime. What? What are you talking about? Kuze laughed in disbelief. We're just about to apprehend a mastermind here. Huh? Kano clutched his cell phone, dumbstruck. Listen, why don't you, look, just wait there at HQ, okay? No, it can't be. You goofed, bro, you goofed. And Deka is slang for detective, so they decided to go for detective slang in English too. Oh, I see. Kano got a free screws loose, yeah. After the kidnapping case wrapped up, Kano tendered his resignation. Guess I'm not cut out to be a detective after all, he thought to himself. He dropped the dick diary on his desk as he left Shibuya Precinct for the last time. Is this a joke ending? Bro just resigned? Yeah, it is. So long, Shibuya. Kano wound up at a bad end. However, this does not mean that the choice you made for Kano is the wrong one. One of the other protagonists, Achi Endo, has an impact on Kano's fate here. You can avoid a bad end by making proper decisions in another character's story. For a detailed hint, check the tip by the underlining the bad end title. Press tab and then space. Aichi, hello, Jerry. We just hit our first funny, our goofy bad ending. Kano had every reason to suspect Achi Endo, but arresting him turned out to be a mistake. If Achi hadn't approached, he told me this wouldn't have happened. Try playing Achi's story up to 10:30 and make a choice that keeps him from going up to her. If you do that, Kano won't even have a chance to arrest him and things should play out differently. Wow. They really detailed it for you. That's good. Forgot his dictum, so you got a bad end here. You can now select Achi Endo, one of the other protagonists. Let's follow Achi's story for a little while. Okay. Achi. What's up, bro? Were you legitimately just going like, ah, damn, that looks heavy, I'ma help her out? Whoa! What were you doing, bruh? Were you working out? Oh no, he's like, this is his morning routine, I guess. Can you imagine if he sets out and goes like, time to do some good deeds? He absolutely has one. Oh my god. Yeah, the Achi music is good though. What the heck? Achi Endo called out at the door to his father's room. Okay, I'm heading out. Sure. His father sounded unconcerned, but he didn't even open the door. You sure you don't want me to stay in the shop? It's not like we're gonna get any customers. Achi grimaced. Yeah, guess not. Huh, okay. The drawer by the front door held a stack of heavy-duty trash bags. Achi pulled a few of them out. Guess it's gonna be that kind of day. Whoa, what kind of day? What? He stuffed the trash bags into his pocket and slipped on his favorite pair of sneakers. The entryway to Achi's home also led into the family shop. Various pieces of electronics were piled up like so much junk in a tiny retail space. I guess he's gonna scavenge? Is that why he has a trash bag? The slightest bump brought on the risk of an avalanche. Achi wove his way through the gaps in the appliances like a spelunker exploring a cave. From Shibuya Station, if you make your way past the 109 building and then up through Dogengizaka, you'll come across an old shopping district. Nestled in its outskirts is Endo Electronics, in the same place it's been for decades. Within its dimly lit interior, you'll find rows of wares all caked in dust. At a glance, you might as well assume the place was closed. Haven't seen you in a while, so it's a fun way of being welcome back. That's great! That's great! This dude out here cleaning up the streets gets arrested by the police. Yeah, that's so sad. Rip, bro. She's mind so ruined. This game is gonna trip her up someone. Oh my god. A mom and pop place like Endo's couldn't compete with the big consumer chains booming throughout Shibuya. So far, the store had remained in business thanks to the locals who appreciated that they made house calls to do repairs. Okay, so they also do repair. Okay. But things weren't looking good for the future. Achi, the eldest son and nominal successor to the business, had no interest whatsoever in working there. You should bring a dictum when I visit Japan this summer. They'd understand, right? Right? Achi stepped out of the shop and headed out into the sunny morning air. The good weather lifted his spirits. Alrighty, time to do this. He unfurled one of the big garbage bags, which caught the wind and fluttered like a cape. He then slowly made his way towards Shibuya Station, scanning his surroundings all the while. Sheesh, this place is filthy. Yeah, he was actually cleaning up the streets. What the... Bro was doing community service and he got arrested. Rip, bro. I'm gonna go eat food now. I'll leave the stream running in the meantime. Okay, have a nice look and have a nice meal. Enjoy. He paused to pick up a plastic bottle that had been tossed to the ground. Then, with a heavy sigh, he slipped the crushed receptacle into his trash bag. Good guy, Achi. He was totally misunderstood. He'd been picking up trash around town like this for about 6 months now. It had gotten so that the sort of garbage most people would hardly notice stood out to him like a sore thumb. Most days, he'd fill his trash bag to the top, but by the time he made it from his house in Dogenzaka to the train station. Today, he was halfway to the station when a woman's anxious voice caught his attention. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Oh my god. I feel like I'm in a Yakuza sub-story. He looked up and saw a timid-looking woman being confronted by 2 men, one with brown hair and one with black. From the look of them, he guessed that the men were scouts for some hostess club. He ran into this sort of thing pretty frequently on his trash-cleaning walks around town. Another kind of trash to take care of. This guy! Dictum 17 always clean up? Oh my god. Reason why Japan streets are clean. Nice. Bro, you bumped into me. You broke my shoulder. Pay me 1,000,000 yen, right? The sub-stories, man. Actually quickly interposed himself between the girl and the 2 recruiters. Hey, can't you see that you're bothering her? Huh? Who the hell are you? 2 men glared. Take a hike, pal. Achi stood his ground. Look, she ain't interested. You're just gonna have to find some other mark. The hustler's annoyance turned into an open rage. Well, listen to you. Got a bit of a mouth, huh, buddy? The brown-haired thug smacked his lips around like his chewing gum like a dog worrying a bone. How about we take this someplace more quiet, yeah? Oh my god. To a young woman, it might suggest a cafe or a park, but to a street punk, it might mean an alleyway where passersby are less likely to interrupt. Okay. The girl stood by uneasily, watching the goings-on. Hey, take it easy. I'm not looking for trouble. Is that supposed to be an apology? On your knees and beg, pal. The man spat his gum onto the ground. Oh my god. Trash. Hachi looked at the glistening wad of gum on the sidewalk. His last shred of goodwill vanished. You better pick that up. Right now. What? Didn't you hear me? 'Cause I told you get down on your knees and bang! Okay. Hachi's hand shot out, grabbing the man by the jaw. Whoa, easy, pal. The other man's bravado drained from his face. Hachi tightened his grip on the brown-haired hustler's jaw. Sweat dripped from the man's reddening brow. The man struggled, but Hachi just tightened his grip. Gum's a real pain in the ass to clean up after it's gotten stuck to the street, you know. Ever stop to consider that? Wait, are you... The other hustler's panic eyes had fixed on Hachi's chest. Crap! That shirt, man! The guy's voice was starting to break. That's Mega Clean! Oh my god, what? A guy with a Mega Clean shirt carrying around a trash bag? That means you're... His face went pale. Mean Clean? The other man echoed the words through his held shut jaw, tears welling up in his eyes. Get it right, pal. Hachi cleared the man's jaw harder still. It's Mean Clean! Ow. What? He got... What? Mega Clean, Mean Clean. Bro's got a rep. Okay. We're sorry, man. You're Hachi, right? Dude, we honestly had no idea. Come on, man. You gotta cut us some slack. The man scrambled to snatch the wad of gum off the street, stuffing it into his pants pocket. Ew! Finally, Hachi let go of his companion. The brown-haired hustler's face was twisted up with fear. Tears streamed down his cheeks. Gasping out hasty apologies, the two thugs scampered off. Hey, so... A shy smile came to the girl's face. Why is girl underlined? Oh, okay, she has a name. Ryoko Kakinuma, second-year student at Midoriyama Academy's law school. The hustlers managed to corner her while she was on her way to her part-time job at a cafe. It's a popular plot in trashy e-novels for the main character to fall in love with a hustler like these guys. But in such things rarely happen in real life. Thank you for saving me. No, I apologize. Huh? The girl stared in surprise. You run into the creeps like that now and then, but don't hold it against us. Shibuya's a good town. Yeah, okay. Hachi gave her a quick wave and turned and continued down his way down Dogenzaka. Chad energy, man. Hachi was Shibuya born and raised. He was keenly aware of all the changes in the ward. All the changes the ward had seen since he was a kid. Grocery stalls and inconspicuous little side streets, tiny parks nestled between buildings. Hachi knew it all like the back of his hand. Trash, human or otherwise. Oh my god! Had no place in this sound, not on his watch. Why is Hachi so cool? This guy's the environmental superhero we needed? Yeah. Hachi made his way down towards Shibuya Station. Throngs of people shuffled to and fro across the scramble. The view shifted constantly from one moment to the next, almost as if the city itself were alive. And if the city was a living thing, then Shibuya Station was its heart, with the streets like Bunkamura Dori and Center Gai serving as the arteries pumping the bloodstream made of people. Today, as ever, the heart was pumping that blood to every nook and cranny of Shibuya. And there was Hachi, just another part of the great urban organism. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and posture check. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Guess I'm one of the city's white blood cells. Oh my god, he kinda right though. Or wait, maybe I'm a red blood cell. Hold on. Is that right? Or did I have it right the first time? Oh my god, bro. White blood cells eliminate pathogens from the bloodstream. Red blood cells carry oxygen throughout the body. Hachi was probably thinking of white blood cells. Thank you, cells at work, for letting me know. Emerging from his reverie, he noticed a rather conspicuous young woman standing by the statue of Hachiko outside of Shibuya Station. Okay, so I don't go there. So that's why. Okay. She's totally my type. To be someone's... to be up someone's alley, to be someone's cup of tea, bruh. Wonder if she's a model or a small-time actress or something. Looks like she's waiting for someone. Probably another guy. Dang. Good looking as she was, there was no way she wasn't already taken. What kind of guy scored a girl like that? Probably the rich-ass CEO of an IT company or something. Crouching down to tie off the trash bag, he continued gazing wistfully at the girl, and noticed something peculiar. She was carrying an attaché case, kind a businessman might use. It was a large case, and apparently so heavy she was struggling to hold it despite using both hands. Now, what kind of person makes a young lady lug around something heavy like that? Offered to carry for. Okay. Let's have Achi not approach Hitomi. Oh my god, the game be like, don't do it. I know we're giving you the option, but don't do it. But first, I gotta dump this trash. He looked around to see if there was a garbage bin nearby. Okay. Now Achi won't approach Hitomi, which means he will avoid being arrested by Kano. At the same time, Kano's fate will also change, and he will no longer wind up at a bad end. So let's switch back to Kano's story using the time chart. Press F2 to open it. Okay. Oh, so we can swap in real time. Oh shit, okay. This is the time chart. It shows the protagonist's progression. Throughout the story, decision points are marked with... Okay. The arrows. Kano's fate has changed based on Achi's actions. Select Kano's 1030 block and then press space. Oh my god, this is pretty cool. It's layered. There's like circle shit. Okay. Kano's 1030 then. Everyone loves flowcharts. Here we go again. So this time, Achi shouldn't go up to her. It should just be the culprit, I guess. Okay, suppose you could call it that. Give a wry chuckle to his partner's lack of shame. Alright, here we go. There he is! Kuze's voice chirped suddenly through Kano's earpiece. Okay, here's the guy they were trying to go for last time. The man in the black coat. He's not Japanese and looks to be in his early 30s. Previously, Achi got mixed up with Kano and the police, but now... another man has appeared instead. By changing what Achi did, you've also changed Kano's story. A foreign man had emerged from the crowd, about 15 feet from where Hitomi was standing. He made his way towards her, his expression blank. He didn't match the description Hitomi had given them, but Kano felt a jolt of his nerves all the same. Maybe the kidnapper was using an accomplice to snatch the ransom payment. Alright, Sasayama raised an eyebrow. This may be our guy. I swear, if this is like another protagonist and he's not the guy, I'm gonna go insane! This was it. Kano swallowed the lump in his throat. He bent his knees, ready for action. Blood rushed to his leg muscles, banishing the stiffness that had begun to take hold. Okay, that guy looks super sus. Yeah, his expression is... Okay, this is like extremely sus. Look at this. What the heck, guy? How sus can you get? It's so obviously sus! Was this the culprit? Or perhaps... The stranger took hold of the attaché case. That's not normal. This gets me every time. It was him! Then the zoom effect. En masse, the detectives began to close in. Let's go, Kano! On it! Sasayama and Kano leapt into action, but they never expected what happened next. With the case clutched in both arms, the man veered suddenly, running right towards them. Keep out. Wait, what? Nani? Okay, Kano's story has suddenly hit a keep out. Keep out refers to a point in the story where... Oh, it's a story log! Your progress is currently stopped. In order to advance beyond the keep out, you need to jump from another protagonist's story. At 10:30, Achi has the text, young man in a suit, as red keywords. Checking these red keywords will allow you to jump from Achi's story back to Kano's. Now let's head back to Achi's story and keep an eye out for that key phrase. Okay. Try following a story from Achi at 10:30. Approach the girl. Okay. Yeah, let's go from the choice. That's where we left off. Which is handy. You can quick load from the choice. and don't have to read the whole thing. Okay, here we go. Gotta dump this trash. Huh? A man had come up beside the girl. The man was dressed in black, and he wasn't Japanese. It looked like they were having a conversation. Why do we always have this sus screen? The girl nodded tensely at something the man said. Achi was in between! Achi was in between them! And the... Achi stared. Something tells me that's not her boyfriend. The girl handed the attaché case over to the man. He took it off with his right hand and began walking briskly away. Whoa! Oh my god. A nearby homeless man suddenly leapt over Achi and broke into a run as if he'd been waiting for this very moment. Yuji Sasayama, detective with the Shibuya precinct, known as the cosplay detective due to strange outfits he wears during stakeouts. He's partnered with Shinya Kano for the kidnapping investigation. Sprinting alongside him was a young man in a suit. Okay, some red words in the text appear in red. Red text denotes important keywords that let you jump. Okay. Shift between characters at specific points can also let you clear keep out in other characters. Sorry, and let you read on. If you come across red text, press tab to underline, press space. Okay, it's like the keywords. Okay, let's go. Let's try it. Achi Takano. Why do we look so epic? Yes, you already told me that. Okay, let us confirm the jump. I wonder if I can continue from that jump. Alright, let's go, Kano. On it! Sasayama and Kano leapt into action. You did it! Jump successful! In 428, you will often need to jump to get past another character's keep out. Jump from red keywords to clear a keep out. Keep this in mind as you advance through the story. Okay, there won't be any more tutorial messages for a while. Okay, if you get stuck, change protagonist or make different decisions. Okay. Zoom! Yeah! You can now use the chime chart in the main menu. Okay, in the main menu you can access gameplay explanations and adjust settings. Press F2 to open the time chart, F1 to open the main menu. Yeah, see, there's no sound settings. It's literally just the... Okay. Bad ending list. This is the list of bad endings. Here you can check for hints as to why things ended badly as they did. This is probably like the bad ending if we continued with this one. It's gonna be like 2 for Achi. Okay. Sasayama and Kano leapt into action, but they never expected what happens next. With the case clutched in both arms, the man suddenly veered, running right towards them. What? Catching sight of the two detectives, the suspect staggered to a halt and bolted off in a new direction. Kano whipped off his costume glasses and followed in hot pursuit. He even threw the banana peel, bro. What the fuck? At the crosswalk, the signal changed to red and the flow of foot traffic abruptly halted. Just as quickly, hundreds of cars all lurched back into motion. There was no escape for the culprit now, or so it appeared. The converging cops slowed their pace, confident that the man was cornered. Then the foreigner barreled straight into the intersection, dodging between the oncoming cars without any hesitation. The mob of detectives came to a halt, not eager to rush with their deaths along with them. Okay. Kano, however, remained in hot pursuit, charging into traffic at the crossing. Kano, are you crazy? Come back! Kano heard Sasayama shouting, but his feet kept carrying him onward. Yo, oh my god, this is how people get isekai'd, man. They wear costume glasses? Yeah. With shouts and sirens echoing all around him, Kano closed in on the foreigner. Just a little closer. Just a little closer and he'd be in tackling range. He leaned forward, preparing to pounce, his eyes fixed on the culprit's feet. It was now or never. Kano, back off! Don't take him down! It was Kuze shouting through Kano's earpiece. Huh? Kano hesitated in surprise. Had he really just been ordered not to apprehend the criminal? Let him go for now. The real purpose someplace else. Okay, perpetrator. What had happened to the plan? He'd been told all personnel were to secure the area ASAP. Didn't HQ want them to catch the perpetrator? Arrest team stay on the foreigner's trail. Okay. So it's a team dedicated to apprehending criminal. Okay. Forensics team. Get busy cross-referencing photos. Even if this foreigner was only an underling hired for this one task, the police had now tipped their hand in that they'd been lying in wait. If they didn't lock things down now and get more info on the kidnapper, a girl's life might be at stake. Kano recalled another maxim from his diary. Dictum number 12. Always assume the worst-case scenario. Okay. If Kuze had told him to let this guy go, then that implied that he was counting on the team that was now in position. But if the crook had planned a way to break through the police dragnet and escape with the ransom and he succeeded, what was the right call here? Should he take this guy down or back off after all? If this is a bad ending, I'm all for it. Let's go. Letting the perp escape now is too big of a risk. We had to catch this guy ASAP. If this is a bad ending, you know, let's go. The man darted down a narrow alleyway. Kano ran faster. The man sprinted through the side streets. Evidently, he knew his way around Shibuya pretty well. Eep! Someone's taken Hitomi! Kano recognized Kuze's trademark squawk immediately. Subject is male. He appears to be carrying a gun. He's fleeing in the direction of Meiji Dori. What? Kano could hardly believe it. Hitomi had been kidnapped? Had she been abducted by whoever had taken Maria? But why? Someone must have been waiting for the moment the police took their eyes off her. Something's very wrong here. What in the world is going on? Kano saw that the road forked up ahead. The man with the attaché case ran to the left. If the man who had taken Hitomi was running towards Meiji Dori, there was a chance he'd gone down one of the alleyways off to the right. Making a snap judgment, Kano told the detective behind him to follow the case snatcher, and turned and headed down the nearest alleyway. There was a guy behind us? After darting through the side streets, he spotted a different man, another foreigner, crossing an intersection a few dozen meters ahead. The man was dressed in black, just like the guy who grabbed the ransom money. Kuze's right, the kidnapper wasn't acting alone. But wait, something was amiss. Hitomi isn't with him! Where was she? Kano skidded around the corner and then stopped short. Oh shit! The man in black was standing there pointing a gun right at him. Before Kano could react, the man fired. We're dead. Kano felt hot all over as if he was on fire. Kano dead. All except for his cheek. Pressed against the asphalt, the palms of his hands, they felt so cold. And there was nothing he could do. Nothing, that is, except lie there and watch as his killer turned and walked away. RIP! I mean, I knew we were heading toward a bad ending. I didn't think we were gonna get shot. Shot by the foreigner, okay. Maybe if you didn't. It's like, by trying to find the man who'd taken Hitomi, Kano ran to a different direction, unfortunately. If the criminal hadn't been able to get near her. Oh my god. Oh, what? It's Achi who could stop this? Seriously? I thought it's because I left her. What the fuck? Hang on. I wanna see what happens if I don't follow him then. Okay, let the other officers chase after this guy. Kano has his own job to do. Kuze's instructions had been clear. Let the other officers chase after the guy. Kano had his own job to do. He broke off his pursuit, pointing the next wave of detectives in the direction the foreigner had fled. Kano had almost gotten close enough to get a good look at the guy's face, but if Kuze had ordered him to let the guy go, well, his boss should know what he's doing. The perp was someone else's problem now. He had just ceased his pursuit, and Kuze's panicked voice had a shrill in his ear. Someone's taken Hitomi! Okay, is it still gonna happen? Okay, this is the same. Kano could hardly believe it. Yeah, this is the same. We're still gonna die. So, there's no way, even if I don't follow, he's never gonna make it back in time. So what has to happen is Achi has to be there. Okay. It's the same, it's the same death. Okay, but can I get the bad ending where we get arrested first? What kind of person makes a lady lug around something heavy like that? Let's get arrested first. Achi figured he'd offer it to carry it for her. The girl kept shifting her grip. It was clearly a strain for her to keep holding the case, but she didn't set it down. Whatever was inside had to be pretty important. Hachi made his way over to her, bristling inwardly at whoever left her waiting like this. If I were you, I'd bust the head off the punk that's kept you waiting. Huh? That thing looks heavy. Let me carry it for you. The girl stared back at Hachi with wide eyes but said nothing. I'm really happy to help. I'm not going to steal it or anything. His tone was hurried and he impulsively reached for the Itachi case. And an instant later, a group of men had descended on him from all sides. This POV! Hachi's POV is hilarious, man! What? Whoa, hey, what the hell? For a moment, Hachi froze, unable to process what was happening. He tried to run, but the men shoved him unceremoniously onto the ground and held him there. They were shouting something or another, but he couldn't make out their words. The more he tried to struggle, the harder they held him down. What the hell is this? You can tell us down at the precinct. A man in a suit knelt alongside him, flashing a police badge. Okay, it's just his badge. Okay. What? You're arresting me? The heck did I even do? Instead of answering, they shoved Hachi into the back seat of a patrol car. He gazed dejectedly out of the window. He could still see the girl. She didn't have the case anymore. She was talking to a man with a cane. Was he the person she'd been waiting for? Oh shit! I was trolling by getting arrested knowing it's gonna be a bad ending, but I actually got a clue? Question mark? A moment later, the car turned the corner and the two of them slipped out of view. Hachi slumped back in the seat, sulking and silent. Several hours passed. After a bunch of pointless questioning, the police finally determined he was innocent and his father came to pick him up. For a while, Hachi just stared intently out of the window of the car. Finally, his father caught his attention. The old man seemed to be in a surprisingly good mood despite having to collect his son from the jailhouse. Hachi, there's something I want to talk to you about. If it's about me taking over the shop, now is not the time, okay? No, it's not that. Look, let's just get home first. Sure, don't feel like going out today anyway. But now I'm curious. What do you want to talk about? I got some good news. I think you'll be pleased. Oh shit, what? Is his dad a bad guy? I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Please don't tell me you're getting remarried or something. Dad, I really don't like the sound of that. And so began a very long conversation. Bro, I got goosebumps. And the music, holy shit. I think Hachi's dad. Yeah, the creepy music, right? Just trying to be nice. Okay. Dude, Hachi's dad. Hello? Oh wait, no, not arrested. Okay, now I have to get through it again. Get me to the jump. That's where we were last time we were on Hachi. That was bad end 5 though. What happened to 2 and 3? Okay. When we see the red text, we can go on as Hachi. Can you jump right after making the choice? I think you can jump here, like when there's a red text, you can jump to the other person. Okay, then seemingly from everywhere, a whole bunch of other guys burst into motion. First one, then another, then a third, a fourth, a fifth, over a dozen now. What the heck? Clearly something big was going down. Were they after the Itachi case? Within moments, Hachi lost sight of them all through the crowd. With that many people chasing him, that guy with the case was sure to get caught. But wait, what about the girl? Hachi turned back around. The girl was still there. She was staring in the direction the man who had taken the case had gone, a worried expression on her face. Oh my god! Okay, let's go for the bad ending first. Another crazy day in Shibuya! They had to be shooting a scene for a film on location. Would probably be a mistake to intrude. Goofy music, we're leaving. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. Some TV show about a kidnapping and a girl has to make a ransom handoff. There's probably some actor lurking around here playing the suave, handsome detective. Hachi gave a chuckle and turned away. A soothing breeze blew by the wispy clouds and drifted overhead. They picked a nice day for the shoot. Oh my god! Smiling inwardly, he resumed his trash-picking mission, wondering what other surprises the day would hold. A few moments later, he heard a loud bang, and the scramble went into an uproar. Huh! Someone blow a tire? People were running from all directions to see what had made the sound. Oh, maybe they're shooting an action scene now. Hachi was a tad bit curious, but he strolled away from the scramble without looking back. Maybe he'd head to Yotsuya today to stretch his legs a bit. Just chillin'! Yeah, normal Shibuya Tuesday, man. The neighborhood in Shinjuku Ward, southeastern part of Tokyo, approximately 4 kilometers northeast of Shibuya Station. With the numbers 4 to 8 in Japanese, can be pronounced the same as the syllables for the name Shibuya. Oh, okay. They can also be pronounced like the word syllables Yotsuya. Okay. Additionally, April 28th is both Shibuya Day and Yotsuya Day, along with Seniors Day. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool hint. It was best not to get distracted. There was trash that needed to be collected. Oh my god, bruh. Yeah, we give up. Your future is garbage! Bro. Game be like, go back and actually help her, man. Okay, what's the deal? Here we go. Okay, I'ma go up to her. Hachi couldn't shake the feeling that something was very wrong. Maybe he should talk to her and ask what was going on? But just as he was making up his mind, a middle-aged man in a ratty business suit shuffled awkwardly over to her first. Oh, it's the guy with the cane that we saw when we were getting arrested. Was there something wrong with one of his legs? He was just using a cane to walk. Then one of his hands slipped into his pocket. Hachi could scarcely believe his eyes. Oh shit, it was a gun. A revolver? Why is this also a hint? Oh hey, they even put a picture. Okay. Suddenly, a young man came running through the crowd. Seeing him, the man with the cane turned on his heel and vanished in the scramble. Something big was going down. What was all this? The young man was closing in on the girl, his expression grim. That guy's up to no good. Hachi sprang into motion. No! That's Kano, isn't it? Yeah! Leaping high, Hachi delivered a flying kick right between the man's shoulder blades. The guy went down but recovered surprisingly fast, spinning back to his feet to grapple with Hachi. What the hell's your problem? What the hell is your problem, man? Hachi snapped, the two of them staring each other down as the crowd swirled around them. Let go of me. You let go of me first. After you let go of me, sure. You first, pal. Don't you call me pal, man. Don't you call me man, pal. Oh my god, bruh. Neither man was willing to yield. We got a bunch of onlookers. The crowd had parted to avoid the scuffle. Passers-by were staring from all sides. Well, crap. Hachi got a sudden sinking feeling. What the hell am I even doing? Jumped in over my head as usual. Goofy, yeah. His anger melted away. He loosened his grip. Without further argument, the other man let go of Hachi's jacket. Turning quickly away, the stranger hurried over to the statue of Hachiko, where he dropped to his knees dejected. The girl who had been standing there was nowhere to be seen. Maybe this was the guy she'd been waiting on? The guy was clearly upset that she was missing. Hachi actually kind of felt bad for him. He decided it would be wise to leave while the guy's attention was elsewhere. Whew! He hurried back along the road to his house. The wind had gone out of his sails and he didn't even feel like cleaning up trash anymore. Ah well, guess I'll read some manga and go to bed. Better play it safe before the day got any worse. I think it's because my last choice was that he was gonna go back, right? I think I need to make Kano keep going after the guy, right? Yeah, make sure Kano doesn't return. Yeah. Okay, that was my bad. Kano, do not return. Follow him. And, well, he'll die, but that happened. Okay. Catch this guy ASAP. Let's see if we'll still get the call. Okay, evidently he knew his way around Shibuya pretty well. Okay, he noticed two people over a trash pile. At first, they appeared to be a young couple. Then, looking more closely, he realized the girl was Hitomi. Mr. Kuze, I've located Hitomi Osawa. Oh, this is new. Okay. The couple took off running. The rough-looking guy dragging Hitomi by the hand. She's with a man in his 20s. It looks like she's being led away against her will. Clarify, please, the Kuze demanded. What's going on? I'm not sure. Was this guy a member of some criminal group? It looked like the two of them were running away from something. Well, alright, we'll handle the foreigner. You go after Hitomi. Got it. Kano sprang into action. Stop right there! The young man glanced back at Kano, but rather than stopping, he picked up speed, continuing to drag Hitomi along with him. She didn't seem quite able to keep up. Kano knew he could catch them. He tried to close the distance in a sprint. After a short distance, the young man stopped, realizing he couldn't outrun his pursuer. Okay. Shielding Hitomi behind him, he glowered at Kano. Why did you run off? Kano demanded. Because you were chasing us! A blatant lie. People don't just bolt like that with no good reason. The young man started edging away, keeping Hitomi behind him. Kano followed. Look, just let the girl go. The guy glanced back at Hitomi. She shook her head fearfully. Maybe this troublemaker had warned her to keep her mouth shut? You've got this, Kano. Just don't let them out of her sight. Gah! A sudden blow to the top of his head left him staggering. Oh shit! His eyes spun as he reeled with vertigo. There was a flapping sound and a vague black shape wheeled above him. Was that a crow? No, man! Isn't that your diary? It was the last thing Kano saw before his vision went dark. Man, it's like every move I make, I'm dead. Was that a crow? Okay, in the midst of chasing, while confronting them, he suffered a blow to the head. Achi only came this way because it thought it was the quickest way for Hitomi to escape. If he'd gone for the police box instead. Okay. So the thing is to go the other way. Okay. Okay, what's the deal? Let's run away. Wait. In that case, doesn't that mean, like, he'll also get a bad ending where Kano dies? I want to see that, kinda. Okay, he's using a cane, and then this guy should run away. Oh, no, because Kano won't show up this time, right? Okay, let's see it. With a single fluid motion, the man lifted up the gun and pointed it in the girl's direction. He was aiming right for her head. Huh? The girl had noticed the man with the cane now. Seeing the gun pointed at her, she froze in fear. Achi didn't hesitate. Breaking into a full run, he tackled the gunman with all his might, preventing it. Caught off guard, the man sprawled to the pavement. Oh my god. But the would-be assassin kept hold of his weapon and quickly scrabbled back to his feet. Achi knew he had to act fast. He grabbed the ashen-faced girl by the arm and attempted to drag her away. This way, he shouted. She was just staring at him, uncomprehending, trembling like a startled animal. Come on, run! Finally, the girl snapped out of her daze and gave a fearful nod. Oh, so it's the let's just get out of here that kills him. Let's see. Let's just get out of here. The would-be assassin was getting back to his feet. Achi grabbed the girl by the hand. Run! Without so much as a backward glance, he led her beneath the railway overpass for the Yamanote line. They needed to get as far away as possible fast. Their best bet was to head toward the east side of the station, but it was less crowded there. It would be easier to run. Don't worry, you can trust me. Dragging the hesitant girl behind him, he took off through the crowd. Suddenly, it dawned on him that he still held the trash bag in his other hand. You know, this thing's gonna be a real pain in my ass. Achi paused just long enough to toss the trash into a garbage bin as they passed the park and took off again. Someone shouted from behind, "Stop right there!" Oh, he caught us because we were throwing the trash. Okay then. Achi looked back to see a stranger charging after them. It was one of those guys from the crowd that had run after the Itachi case snatcher. You gotta be kidding me, now he's chasing us? Whoever he was young and fit and gaining fast. Realizing the girl could never outrun this guy, Achi stopped abruptly. Shielding her behind him, turned to face the stranger. Bye, Kano. Why did you run off? Because you were chasing us. The other fellow eyed Achi skeptically. Maybe he was a buddy of the man with the cane? Keeping his guard up, Achi began to back away. Look, just let the girl go. The guy was acting like he knew her. Achi glanced back, but the girl only shook her head, wide-eyed. The other man's posture shifted, preparing to lunge. But as Achi braced himself for a scuffle, something came crashing down upon the stranger's head. Gah! His eyes wobbled and spun out of their sockets as he collapsed on a heap on the ground, and there, standing behind him. Oh, it's the lady! It's the girl he helped out earlier, the one who he had saved from the hustlers. Hey, you're the girl from this morning. Are you okay? Kinda dead, ain't even his route, yeah. Next to the fallen pursuer's form was a rather thick book. She nodded towards it. He looked dangerous, so I just threw it at him. Oh, yeah, thank you. This saves my bacon big time. It's the least I could do after the way you helped me earlier. Sure thing. You should probably get out of here before that guy comes to. Like you said, he's probably dangerous. Right. Achi scooped up the heavy book and handed it to the girl, who promptly left the scene. Okay, so it wasn't his diary. What? Why is it still going? I know this is probably a dead end. Now we better get out of here. The girl nodded. They started down the street only to see the man with a cane round the corner a few dozen meters ahead. This is not good. The assassin had spotted them and he hurried in their direction. This way! Achi led the girl into a nearby alleyway. But this way's a dead end, the girl said breathlessly. Like I said, just trust me. What the fuck? Stopping abruptly, Achi kicked down a wooden plank covering a gap between the two buildings, clearing a space that a person could fit through. See, we can get through here. In you go. But the girl just stood there, looking terrified. What's the matter? Achi asked. Come on, we gotta hurry. But I... She looked at him as if he too was about to pull a gun on her. He could hardly blame her. After all, she was just some random guy who had turned up out of nowhere. But there was no time for dawdling. The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alleyway. If they just stood there, he was going to catch them. Okay, sweetheart, hear me out, he said in a rush. Name's Achi Endo, I live in the neighborhood and I'm not the kind to stand idly by when a girl's being chased by some killer. So please, just trust me and I'll do my best to keep you safe. He had hoped the look in his eyes could convince her he was at least being on the level. After a painfully long moment, the girl nodded in her acceptance. Whew. Right, let's start with this. They had paused beside an enormous stack of beverage crates. With a quick shove, Achi knocked the whole pile down, sending it cascading across the pursuer's path. Now that was a close call. The man with the cane was floundering, struggling to get past the fallen crates. My bad, man, Achi called out. Mind cleaning that up for me? Well, he has a gun, though. The man scowled back at them and fumbled for his gun. Achi flashed him a wave goodbye and slipped between the buildings with the girl. Is this the correct path? Yeah, why is it going for so long? I'm pretty sure this should be a bad ending because it was a bad ending for Kano. Hurrying down a narrow alley, they emerged onto a side street lined with dive bars and clubs. Assuming the man with the cane hadn't given up, he would probably lie in wait on the path back to the main road. Achi decided their best bet was to stay inconspicuous rather than risk getting caught on the move. Guess we can lie low here for a bit, he said. He led the girl to the entrance of a tiny old hostess club. She followed him reluctantly. Achi flicked the switch on the front door and inside the front door, okay, and a chintzy chandelier glowed to life. He sat the girl down on a small sofa beside the counter. She gave him a worried look. Achi felt a pang of embarrassment as he realized what she must be thinking. Oh no, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not gonna try any funny business. Someone I used to know run this place. It's not in business anymore, so I figure we're safe here. The girl chuckled at his evident discomfort. Alright then, she said. So, we good? We're good. Okay, well, good. Achi made a vague attempt to straighten his disheveled clothes. So how about some introductions? I'm Achi Endo, like I said earlier. You can just call me Achi. I'm Hitomi Osawa. You can call me Hitomi, I guess. With each new word out of Hitomi's mouth, Achi felt his heart sing. She was charming, personable, just about everything about her was captivating. Achi had never met another girl like her. Achi? What? Is something the matter? You were spacing out there for a bit. Achi shook his head to dispel his daze. Damn it, this is no time to get all starry-eyed. He needed to think of some way to keep her safe from the guy who was after her. Look, can you tell me what the heck is going on? Please, I need to know if I'm gonna help you. Right, okay. I'm not really sure where to begin. Hitomi looked down, lost in thought. Apparently hers was a long story. Alright, she said at last. I guess I'll just explain things as they happened. Wait, hold up. Could you keep it as simple as you can? I mean, I'm not really the sharpest tool in the I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Complicated explanations ain't exactly my strong suit. Okay, Hitomi chuckled. I'll try my best. She got comfortable and then started her story. So last night, somebody abducted my sister. The kidnapper demanded that I make the ransom handoff personally. He told me to stand by the statue of Hachiko in Shibuya at 10 o'clock in the morning and make the exchange, so I did. And this man came by and took the case. Whoa. I'm sorry, hold up a sec. Wait, do we have a log? Okay, we have a log. Because it went too fast for me. Press space while this is being displayed to reread. Okay. Psych. Took the Itachi case with the money, then afterwards the other guy with the cane turned up and pointed his gun at me and... Whoa, I'm sorry, hold up a sec. Achi had suddenly lost the thread of the conversation. Lost the thread, okay. Oh yeah, same, me. That's also what happened to me. Could you say that again, but like, simpler? Sure. I'm just having trouble following is all. What is his face, Achi? I mean, is this the plot to some movie or soap opera? Thank you for the hydrated posture check and stretch. No, that's not... Or some kind of hidden camera show? This is real. This really happened. The look in Hitomi's eyes was dead serious. She's got to be telling the truth. What would be the point of lying? And he had seen the Itachi case and the gunman himself. How much was the ransom, if you don't mind my asking? Hitomi hesitated. 50 million yen, she said after a moment. Hachi gave a whistle of amazement. The detectives told me that it was a typical amount of for a kidnapper to ask for. It's plenty, that's for sure. I guess there's good money in that sort of thing. As soon as the words were out, he realized his blunder. Sorry, I shouldn't have put it that way. He fidgeted awkwardly and Hitomi looked away. I'm an idiot, but okay, I think I get this kidnapping thing. So I'm guessing those guys who chased the guy who took the ransom were undercover cops. He replayed the scene in his head. But then, the kidnapper took the Itachi case and ran, right? So if you were empty-handed, why'd that guy with the cane come after you? I'm honestly not sure. Hitomi's words trailed off. It was clearly difficult for her to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get you to police as soon as we... No, we can't do that. Hitomi's tone was resolute. I can't take this to the police. Why not? Achi waited for an answer, but none came. After a long, awkward silence, she stood up from her seat. Okay, something more is happening here, that you can't bring it to the police. I really appreciate the help, but I should go now. She gave Achi a deep bow. Nuh-uh, hold on. What do you mean go? Go where? He hurried to intervene as she headed for the door. I don't want to cause you any more trouble. I'll figure out the rest on my own somehow. Hey, I said hold on! Hitomi ignored him and opened the door, and their argument came to an abrupt halt. My god, man! You jump-scaring me! Standing there was the man with the cane, his revolver in his hand. Bro. I mean, at least we can see his face? Question mark? Hello! To be continued. What the fuck do you mean? I thought this was the bad ending. His 10 o'clock story ends here, but Kano's story is still stuck at bad endings. It's due to one of Achi's decisions. Go back to Achi's decision point at 35, change the choice he makes in order to change Kano's fate. This way, Achi's choice can help someone else while his own story remains resolved. The key to getting all the characters through the end is to go back and change choices for characters that have already made it through the current hour of their story. Okay. Hello, Ribs! Okay, so where's the decision? Is that here? 10:35, yeah. Okay, when we took her hand, we should go to the police. Okay. Okay, the police box. Let's go! Still pulling the girl by the hand, Achi headed for the police box outside the train station. But it was empty. There were always policemen staffing these things. Why did it have to be unmanned now? Achi flashed a worried glance behind him, but he saw the assassin in pursuit like a man possessed. Yikes, this is not good. There was nothing he could do but run. Okay, now they're passing beneath the JR Yamanote line again. Don't worry, just trust me. But first... They sped past a convenience store employee where the employee was cleaning up a sidewalk. Here, take this, will ya? Achi tossed over the bag of trash. Huh? Wait, huh? This way. Okay, it's the back alley. Oh, this is the dead end. Okay, okay. So this is already good. This should be cleared. It's gonna link right back here. In which case, Kano doesn't have to die. Well, he doesn't have to get knocked out. I guess some choices don't lead to a bad end immediately. It just gets another character a bad end. Yeah, that's right. That got Kano a bad ending, but it was still not necessarily wrong. Okay. Man darted to the alleyway, the side streets, knew Shibuya pretty well. The man shot out into a major thoroughfare and then bolted up a pedestrian bridge. Just where the heck was this guy heading? Oh, he's chasing the guy with the suitcase now. He's not chasing Achi. Okay. Halfway across the bridge, the man stopped abruptly. Cautious, Kano stopped as well. Whoa, unhinged. Height, roughly 190 cm, age 30s. Hair, dark brown, clothing all black. A moment later, the man flashed up a triumphant sneer and he held up the attache case. Before Kano could even yell stop, it was already too late. He lets go. Yeah, he threw the attache case down to the roadway below. No! Panicking, Kano peered over the railing. Oh shit! A man on a motorcycle was waiting beneath the bridge. I've been had. Kano bit his lip hard. Damn it! Kano sprinted back down the bridge, hearing the bike's engine roar to life. He had to make it in time. But he was too late. Descending the stairs 4 at a time, he leapt toward the roadway, but the bike sped out of reach and roared away in the direction of Yoyogi, leaving Kano in its dust. Looking back up at the overpass, he saw the man who had thrown the attache case running away. He handed the money off to someone else! He's currently on a motorcycle heading toward Yoyogi. His report to Kuze complete, Kano slumped down in dismay. The cops had played right into the criminal's hands. Now the crooks were getting away and people's lives were in danger. Was there any greater failure for a policeman? Staring off into the distance where the man who had thrown the case had disappeared, Kano gritted his teeth. Rip. To be continued. Okay, they both hit to be continued. That's both of our protagonists already. You've finished reading both character stories for the hour of 10 a.m. In 428, you'll make your way through all the protagonists' stories in parallel like this. Once everyone has reached the end of a given hour, the next hour can begin. Hooray! Although my voice is getting tired. Oh, there's even more people. What? Can we drop the pleasantries? Sir, this is a waste of time. I've got work for you. It's like totally... We have more protagonists! It's now... Cat! 428, yay! That's pretty cool. Wonder if that happens every hour. Now we have 5 protagonists. Did I count right? We got the achievement for clearing the first time block. Ah, there's a cat guy! He's in a mascot costume. This is the end of the tutorial for this part of the story. You can reread previous tutorial messages via the main menu. There's a lot of important info in there, so reread it closely. Now, 428 has reached the 11 o'clock time block. You have 5 protagonists available. Whose story will you read first? Kano. Achi. Oh, it's wiggling! Tama. Wiggle. Osawa. Minorikawa. Wait, Osawa. Maybe this is like their dad? Previous time blocks are shown above the protagonist's actions. Can only affect other protagonists within the same time block as indicated by the red circle on the chart. Decisions made in one time block do not impact storylines in different hours. If you get stuck, make sure to check decisions and jump points for current time block. Okay, so we've cleared... Oh my god, this is gonna be quite a long flowchart, isn't it? Achi is still here at the gun point. Kano is still here right after he was dejected. Minorikawa looks like he's on a bike? Maybe this guy will be able to chase the dude with the suitcase. I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at here. This is is he looking at like a radio or something? And then this person, Tama, is in the Shibuya crossing. No, he's near the Hachiko statue. I don't know, guys. I have to call it here. I'm having a lot of fun with it though. Oh my god. I realized... Wait. I just realized when I press F2, I toggled my other... Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. I forgot that my toggle on F2 was there. I'm gonna move that toggle so that doesn't accidentally happen. Smug D. I only saw it when I alt-tabbed. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know how much of the stream I look like that, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry to call it here, but at least we finished one time block. My voice getting a little tired and I have some chores to do, so we'll have to end it off here. Probably 50% of the stream. Oh shit! That's okay. It's a pretty funny game so far though, and I'm very interested in the mechanics and the mystery. I hope we can solve the kidnapping case. I feel like there's a whole lot more going on. She doesn't want to go to the police after all. But yeah, thanks for streaming. Thank you for joining and being here. And I will see you guys next time on Thursday for Boo Done It. It's another mystery game, but that one will be pretty short. I think it's a one-shot type game. And whoa! On Thursday is also the Naraka Soul Line collab. Let's go! Thank you. Bye-bye.